Good evening, my little Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok bambinos. Hope you're all okay. We're at Royal Victoria Docks. This is Royal Emirates or Emirates cable cars. We'll be going on these soon. I've not seen this before. It's a statue of a figure that looks like a plague mask, an old-fashioned plague mask that person's wearing, so I have no idea about that one. I like that though, with the reflection in the water. That'll make a good drawing and a good screenshot. Zoom back out. There's one coming in, and this is what we'll be going on. They look pretty empty this evening, so that's pretty cool. Right, join me again in a minute on one of these. Good evening, my little TikTok and Instagram bambinos. We are at Emirates Royal Docks cable cars. Obviously the pre-records I can't do very long ones on here, so I'll pause and carry on like with different views and stuff like that. You get some decent views from up here, so carry back on in a minute. And we're at the docking station now. We're making our way up to the highest point in a sec. We're looking at Royal Victoria Docks. The ship that you can see on the left is called the Sunborn, which is a restaurant boat kind of affair. Anyone that likes their urban explorers abandons. The white building there is called Spillers. It was a flour mill. It's now abandoned, meant to become in housing and stuff, but nothing's happened with it for a good few years. Hell of a job getting in that one though. You've got to be athletic, a good climber and fast. Got good security. Right, that's the Royal Victoria Docks. We're coming up to the highest point in a sec, so I'll pause you again and rejoin them. We are now at the highest point. I'll save the views on this side of the river till the return journey. You do get some nice views. This is a bit of everything, a bit of urban, a bit of landscape, river, so you've got it all thrown in one. As long as you're good with heights and you're okay with these things swaying around, because they do sway around a bit. Another urban explorer there, possible one. I'm waiting to see the security guard about this one, because apparently he's okay-ish if you have a word, and he may let you have a look in there. It's all going to be pulled down soon, so it's just a case of waiting to see the man. Looking back over at where we've come from. This is where we get really good views now. Oh, look. That's too nice to miss. That's lovely. Sunset. I didn't catch that in my Facebook one. So this may become the Facebook one as well. I'll get rid of the first one I did. Stayed on this for my own pleasure, really. Look there, that's gorgeous. Lovely sunset. to where we were. Too nice of you not to catch that one, wasn't it, sir? Those boats that look like little tiny boats are not that small. We're actually quite high up. Currents you would not wish to get in there. Well, I certainly wouldn't. I'm not a strong swimmer. And we're right on the curve of the Thames now, or on one of them. Anyone that watches EastEnders sees the big bend in the Thames. We are on that. Gorgeous sunset. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, I'll get rid of my first video, so good evening Facebook as well. And that there is the Thames barrier. Glad I stayed on now. And we are on the descent now. We're going down. A few panoramics, and then I shall pause again. Try and keep this one fairly short. Right, I'm going to pause you again and carry on when we're back up. We're now at Emirates Greenwich Peninsula. Docking station there. I'll show you that, and then I'll carry you back on when we're back up the top. And we're back again. Views on the opposite side now. Canary Wharf, HSBC. Very nice, such pretties. I don't know what that is. That's just a piece of modern art. Looks like a shapeless lump of metal to me. There you go. Very windy, and you do wave about a bit, but the views, as you can see, are worth it. And the sun has gone down now, so I was glad I did catch that bit. Well, it's more or less gone down. I don't think you can see the disk of the sun now. Oh, talking of the sun, while I'm about it, a little experiment, not an experiment, but something that you might like to try with your kids. Something my nan told me about when she was a very, very young girl. I think it was 1928 or 29, maybe 27, something like that. They had a total eclipse, and back in those days they didn't have the nice, neat little glasses that come in the newspaper to look at it at. And my nan's dad knew a little trick how you could look at the sun and see the eclipse, and she saw that when she was a little girl. It's a very old-fashioned little tip or little trick, so I'll do that one day on a nice sunny day. Something good to try with the kids, but obviously you have to be a bit careful. Well, don't that just look real fine and purty? Purty as Southern Belle. It's very nice. Way above the river. Should be dark soon. That noise is the wind. It's not the machinery, that's the wind. And we are waving about a bit. But doesn't bother me. I've seen people come off of these in absolute hysterics, men and women. Get up there and it does start, they do wave around a bit and the wind starts hitting it, and if you are scared of heights, being above a river, you can understand, like, people get scared and shit, don't they? But oh yeah, a couple of people have literally gone into total meltdown. They've done a pretty good job repairing that, didn't they? Since the storm. Ripped the shit out of it. Industrial heartland. Flip coin is London. Some parts of it's really pretty. Nice to look at. Ooh, nearly fell over then. Oh shit, it's really wobbly. And some parts are not. You know, a bloke was smoking a cigar in that one. There's hotbox in it, cigar style. Really nice views. The new home for City Hall. Oh, that's most congenial, isn't it? Today was a little bit of a boo-boo because I meant to go to a museum, the St Bart's Hospital Museum, and it was closed, so I was a bit pissed off about that. But it didn't turn out too bad. I ended up when I was doing a recording for one of the web pages, that church web pages that I'm on of St Bartholomew's the Less, one of the church wardens came along and I was able to have a look in the crypt, which there's no bones or anything in it like that or whatnot, so, but you can see the original structure of it and the original bone chute, and like the one at Barking, it's been reutilised into housing utilities, boiler and such. But that kind of thing, well, not the boiler and stuff, but the crypts and all that, that interests me. And even nicer than that for me was to be able to ring 3 of London's oldest working parish church bells, which still hang in their original medieval octagon shaped bell frames, so that was pretty good. I like that kind of thing. And we are back at the docking station, Royal Victoria Docks. So, hope you all enjoyed that tour, ladies and gents. I am staying on now, well, as I said, for my own pleasure. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a like and a share. Take care all. See you soon.